Hello world, myself Alok Ranjan Singh from Tech Dots, and today we're gonna talk about the right tools you need to develop a JavaScript based project, or you can say the whole product. So let's come to the concept. So today I have divided the whole concept into 5 parts, and the first is coding part, second is debugging it, third is documenting, fourth is testing, and the fifth is about deploying it in the production. So let's come to the coding part. To do great coding you need great IDEs. So there are a lot of great IDEs, and I will like to mention few of those. As you can see here, this is Sublime Text. So Sublime Text is a very lightweight open source, although you have to purchase it in future, but it's totally open and you can use it, and it has multiple great features and which you will get to know when you will go to the website. Please check it out. And then next is Visual Studio Code. It is developed by Microsoft and it's totally open source, and I personally use this for my projects, and there are really cool features like the terminal is totally inbuilt, so I do not have to open terminal. And the next is WebStorm. So WebStorm is totally JavaScript IDE, and it is very much dedicated to JavaScript with all frameworks like Angular, React, Node.js, any other. And it has unit testing inbuilt, debugging, and just go and try it. The next is Atom, another lightweight open source, and it has really great features, and you should try all these IDEs, and just let me know which IDEs you love in the comments, and I think you should try all of those. And the next is I will talk to the it is really good for the beginners, and for those you need just a browser. You do not have to download any IDE. Just go to the browser. As you can see, right click, go to the inspect, there is a tab console, and that's it. Now this is a playground for JavaScript. You can write your dummy JavaScript code and just see what happens. So this is all about the coding. Let's come to other part. It's about debugging, and debugging is a very important part because when you make a project there is a lot of errors, bugs, and to solve those bugs there is a process which we call debugging. And for debugging there are a lot of tools in JavaScript, and as I said, WebStorm has inbuilt debugging, and there is a lot third party, and which I will talk later on. But for now I will skip this part because itself a huge part. So now let's come to the third thing, documentation. Documentation is really important because when you document your code, first thing you will understand even after 1 year those code, because generally developers forget what have they written few months back, and if you document it well you will always be in touch with your code. And then nextly, like if someone else is going to code on your project, is going to enhance your code, then they need to understand, and for those reasons documentation will help them other developers also. And for that there is a lot tools like Visual Studio itself have a documentation feature, and then after there is like lot others like Swigger for API documentation and JSDoc toolkit for JS documentation, and I will put all those links in the documentation, so do not worry about it. So let's come to the test. So as I said, testing is one of the most important part because you can't launch your product without testing it. And for testing in JavaScript environment there are a lot, like WebStorm has unit testing, and then after Mocha actually is itself a totally testing tool based on JavaScript, and it's a JavaScript framework, and you should try it. And if you want any help, just let me in the comment. Then let's come to the deploying. And deploying is one of the most important part. If you deploy things like rightly, your app will go in front of the users in the right way. And for deploying JavaScript product or JavaScript projects, there are a lot of tools like Gulp, like Webpack, and you should try it. And I just see this website. So this is Gulp website. Go to its documentation, read about it, and just try it. And this is I have written a dummy Gulp code, which you do not worry if you do not understand, because I will cover it in later. And that's it. I have to write 3 commands to deploy my things, and the first command is this, and the second is this, and the third is this. So now just a single command and all those 3 commands are inbuilt. So this is the whole magic of deploying using tools to automate the deployment. So now I will pack up this whole video. Maybe I have used like many others names I haven't covered yet. So just let me know in the comment if you want to know about those names which I have used, like IDE and Node.js, anything. So take care. and hope you like it. Bye bye. See you. Peace.